Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Lalu, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. खास तो मेरे ऊपर Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Can come here. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, you can give the instrument during kirtan. No, after kirtan. Take it back. तो जोर से बजाओ, करता है कि मर मर के बजा रहे हो. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. बोलिए बोलिए. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram. Jaya Lalita Vishaka, Jaya Radhe Sham, Lalita Vishaka, Jaya Radhe Sham. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Jai Jai Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevalabangati Sadma. Charana Padma Kevalabangati Sadma. Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevalaba Gati Sadma. Bandho mui sahadhana mate. Bandho mui sahadhana mate. Jahara prasade bhai e bhavatoriya jaha. Jahara prasade bhai e bhavatoriya jaha. Krishna prapti hoy jaha hoite. Krishna prapti hoy jaha hoite. Guru mukha padma vakya chite te koriya aikya. Guru mukha padma vakya chite te koriya aikya. Chite te koriya anakori homone asya. Shri Guru Charane Rati Aise Utamangati Shri Guru Charane Rati Aise Utamangati Je prasade pure sarva asya Je prasade pure sarva asya Chakshudan dilo je janme janme Prabhu se Chakshudan dilo je janme janme Prabhu se Divya gyan hriday prakasito Divya gyan hriday prakasito Prema bhakti ja hoite no vidya vinashadhyate Prema bhakti ja hoite no vidya vinashadhyate Vede gai jahara charito Vede gai jahara charito Shri Guru Karuna Sindhu Adhama Janara Bandhu Shri Guru Karuna Sindhu Adhama Janara Bandhu Lokanath Lokera Jivana Srila Prabhupada Lokera Jivana Naha Prabhu Kara Daya Deha More Pada Chaya Naha Prabhu Kara Daya Deha More Pada Chaya Evejas Kushutri Bhuvana Evejas Kushutri Bhuvana Srila Prabhupada Patita Pavana Naha Prabhu Kara Daya Deha More Pada Chaya Naha Prabhu Kara Daya Deha More Pada Chaya Naha Prabhu Kara Daya Deha More Pada Chaya Jai Prabhupada, 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 Jai Prabhupada. Jai Prabhupada, 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 Jai Prabhupada. Jai Prabhupada, 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 Jai Prabhupada.
Jai Jai Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namin. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Pashadhya Deshatarine. Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Jaya Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari, Jaya Radha Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारी। गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारी। यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन। यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन। जमुना तेरा वनचारी। जमुना तेरा वनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम रामो राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। जय राधा श्याम सुंदर राधा श्याम सुंदर राधे। जय कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम जय वृंदावन धाम। जय गौर निताय जय गौर निताय। जय जगत गुरु शिला प्रभुपदा। जगत गुरु शिला प्रभुपदा। Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol. गौर प्रेमानंदी. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्. नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी. हरे कृष्ण. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna, chapter 45. Krishna rescues his teacher's son. Text 39 through 44. Tamaha Bhagavanashu Guru Putra Pradiyatam Yo Saviha Tvaya Grasto Balako Mahatorvina Tamaha Bhagavanashu Guru Putra Pradiyatam Yo asaviha tvaya grasto balako mahtormina tamaha bhagavanashu guru putra pradiyatam yo asaiha tvaya grasto बालको महतोर्मिणा तमहा भगवानाशु गुरुपुत्र प्रदीयताम् यो साभिया त्वया ग्रस्तो बालको महतोर्मिणा तमहा भगवानाशु गुरुपुत्र प्रदीयताम् यो असाभिया त्वया ग्रस्तो बालको महतोर्मिणा तमहा भगवानाशु गुरुपुत्र प्रदीयताम् यो साह्य त्वया ग्रस्तो बालको महतोर्मिणा. माता जी. तमहा भगवानाशु गुरुपुत्र प्रदीयताम् यो असाविह त्वया ग्रस्तो बालको महतोर्मिणा तम्माह भगवानाशु रूपप्रदीयनाम ग्रस्तो बालको महतोर्मिणा तम to him ah said Bhagavan the Supreme Lord Ashu quickly Guru of my spiritual master Putraha the son Pradiyatam must be presented Ya who aso he iha in this place Tvaya by you Grasta seized Balakaha a young boy Mahata mighty Urmina by your wave. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti-Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. The Supreme Lord Krishna addressed the Lord of the ocean. Let the son of my Guru be presented at once. The one you seized here with your mighty waves. Please repeat. The Supreme Lord Krishna addressed the Lord of the ocean. Let the son of my Guru be presented at once. The one you seized here with your mighty waves. We'll read the translation and purport of text 40 through 44. The ocean replied, O Lord Krishna, it was not I who abducted him, but a demoniac descendant of Diti named Panchajana, who travels in the water in the form of a conch. Clearly, the demon Panchajana was too powerful for the ocean to control. Otherwise, the ocean would have prevented such an unlawful act. Indeed, the ocean said, the demon has taken him away. Hearing this, Lord Krishna entered the ocean, found Panchajana, and killed him. But the Lord did not find the boy within the demon's belly. Lord Janardana took the conch shell that had grown around the demon's body and went back to the chariot. Then he proceeded to Samyamani, the beloved capital of Yamraja, the Lord of Death. Upon arriving there with Lord Balrama, he loudly blew his conch shell, and Yamraja, who keeps the conditioned souls in check, came as soon as he heard the resounding vibration. Yamraja elaborately worshipped the two lords with great devotion, and then he addressed Lord Krishna, who lives in everyone's heart. O Supreme Lord Vishnu, what shall I do for you? And Lord Balrama, who are playing the part of ordinary humans. Purport. The conch shell the Lord took from Panchajana, which is called Panchajanya, is the same one he sounded at the beginning of Bhagavad-Gita. According to Acharyas, Panchajana had become a demon in a way similar to that of Jaya and Vijaya. In other words, though appearing in the form of a demon, he was actually a devotee of the Lord. The Skanda Purana, Avanti Khanda, describes the wonderful things that happened when Lord Krishna sounded his conch shell. Asipatra vanam nama Shrina patram ajayata Rauravam nam narakam Aroram adbhutada Abhairavam bhairavam kyam Kumbhipakam apachakam. The hell known as Asipatra Vana lost the sharp sword-like leaves on its trees. And the hell named Raurava became free of its Ruru beasts. The Bhairava hell lost its fearfulness, and all cooking stopped in the Kumbhipaka hell. The Skanda Purana further states, Papakshaya tata sarve vimukta naraka nara padam avyayam asad asadaya. Their sinful reactions eradicated. All the inhabitants of the hell attained liberation and approached the spiritual world. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurnmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupakadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagar Jatam Saguna Raghunathan Vidam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitansya He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deen Bandho Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivas Adi Gauru Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Rama Hare Hare Tamaha Bhagavana Guru Putra Pradiyatam Yosaviha Tvayagrasto Balako Mahator Vina. The Supreme Lord Krishna addressed the Lord of the ocean. Let the son of my Guru be presented at once, the one you see here, with your mighty waves. So here Lord Krishna, after, on the order of his Guru Maharaj Sandipni Muni, he went to the ocean, where Panchajana took the son of Sandipni Muni. So Lord Krishna asked ocean, give me the son of my Guru. And Ashu here mentioned, Ashu, quickly, immediately give me his son. Then ocean said, no, it's not me, it's Panchajana, who took the form or hiding in this conch shell, and then he took your Guru's son. Then Krishna went into the ocean, found the conch shell, Panchajana, and then he killed the demon, and he could not find the son of his Guru in his belly. Then, realizing that it's Yamaraja, his abode, he may have the son of his Guru. He went immediately to Yampuri, and there he immediately called for Yamaraja and blew his conch shell. After hearing his conch shell, because Panchajana, because that he became the conch shell Panchajanya, Lord Krishna took it, and then he blew that conch shell. Yamaraja came out immediately, worshipped the Lords immediately with all paraphernalia, and after worshipping them, he brought the son of Sandipni Muni, Lord Krishna's Guru, and immediately handed over to Krishna. So this is the story going on. Lord Krishna can go to any extent to serve his devotees, to help his devotees. Sandipni Muni, though Guru of Lord Krishna outwardly, but in fact Lord Krishna is the Guru of all. So it's like a Guru Dakshina. After the instructions and everything, they took over there, learned all the 64 things, another very many qualities and knowledge. Then this is the Guru Dakshina they gave. This is a tradition. Guru Dakshina is a good tradition, like even Dronacharya asked for Guru Dakshina to bring Drupad arrested alive. Duryodhana went out of proud, he got defeated. Then Arjuna went and he got Drupad. So this way, Guru Dakshina was paid. Then similarly, many other incidents happened to Guru Dakshina. In this case here, of course, Sandipni Muni's son, he brought him back immediately on the order of Guru Maharaj as a Guru Dakshina. In our cases, we have our own gurus. Srila Prabhupada is our Param Guru. And our Guru Dakshina to Srila Prabhupada, to ISKCON, to Vaishnavas is that we propagate Srila Prabhupada's ISKCON as much as possible by distributing books, by preaching to various places wherever we are, where we have connections and approaches. We want to spread the movement of Krishna consciousness. That is the biggest Guru Dakshina to Srila Prabhupada. When Daksha cursed Narada, because Narada Muni would preach Daksha's son, 10,000 sons, and then he preached them and he made them sannyasis. Another 10,000 sons, he made them again sannyasis. But next time when Narada Muni went again, after hearing that Daksha got birth to children, he went there and he found no, he cannot preach anymore because they were all girls. So he returned. But then Daksha cursed Narad that you will not stay at one place because you have stopped my plan of expanding progeny and having this, because I am Prajapati and I curse you that never stops. So Srila Prabhupada is always mentioned that it's the curse, sweet curse, or the benediction in the disguise of a curse, that devotees, sannyasis, they travel all over the world, they preach all over the world, they carry on that mission of Srila Prabhupada, which is the original mission of Narad Muni, of course, Lord Chaitanya's mission, of course, because in ISKCON, we are doing nothing new. Same thing, which has been happening for last many millenniums. Same thing is being presented again. And the idea here is that we preach, we carry on this movement. Yesterday I was in a ceremony in Gurukula, our ISKCON Bhakti-Vedanta Gurukula, an international school in Ajai. And there were program going on, hundreds of students, about 400 young students aged from 5 to 12 or maybe 17. They were all there. They were reciting verses. They were memorizing verses. They were doing quizzes. They were participating in various competitions which were very spiritual. Nothing can be better than that. If we want to carry on this mission of Lord Chaitanya for 10,000 years, which is going to happen no matter what, we can take some credit, but it's going to happen. Lord Chaitanya's mission is going to spread. It is spreading already. And if we want to carry on that mission for the next 9,500 years, simply we have to make our own children, our own families Krishna conscious, our own cousins and aunts and uncles, all of them. We have to preach. If we start from our own place, sometimes they may not listen, but at some point they will listen. They would, because of your love. Devotees, they preach not to show off. Like one time I saw one Mataji, there was a new boy sitting in the temple courtyard and she said, "You also chant?" He said, "No, I won't chant." Then Mataji said, "Are all these people are fools who are chanting here and sitting in the temple courtyard?" So that could be one way, but that's not the best way to preach. We want to give association, nice, loving exchange, very nice impression. In fact, by putting this tilaka, having shikha, having this tulsi bead, having this mala on our neck, dhoti kurta, is a huge responsibility. It's not decoration. It's not that we decorate ourselves. Of course we decorate ourselves. We do our shringar, we do our We look beautiful. But beyond that, it's a responsibility. Because people who are watching you. People are watching you. Here's a person from ISKCON. How he's behaving, how he's walking, how he's talking, what is his attitude, how he deals with people around. It's not that as long as I'm in temple, I'm a nice devotee. The moment I'm outside the temple, I am karmi, I am whatever I am. That's not. It's a duality. This is mithyachar. This is not supposed to happen. Because many times, like I was in USA, I was given ride by a devotee in Detroit, and then I had tilaka and dhoti kurta and everything. And he was looking at me because he was expecting that you are going out in this whole attire in USA. Better you behave properly, because we are representing ISKCON, we are representing Srila Prabhupada. His reputation is at stake. That's very important. Sometimes when we represent ISKCON, we begin to detach from ISKCON and think on ourselves. Here I am preaching, here I am distributing books, here I am bringing so much donation, here I am having big programs, thousands of people are coming to my programs. We can begin to think like this. It is very likely we can think like this. But this is not the way we should think. Because of banner of Srila Prabhupada, because of the name of ISKCON, people are welcoming me. People are honoring me. People are saying Hare Krishna to me. It's because they see here's a person coming from ISKCON. Whole Loi Bazaar is full of shops. They have all Srila Prabhupada's murti in their shops. And they have Hare Krishna mantra going on in their shops. Because they want to show that we are representing ISKCON. We are ISKCON. We belong to ISKCON. Our shop is of ISKCON. Many groups, they steered away from ISKCON. They are using Srila Prabhupada's murti. They are chanting same mantra, but they are not ISKCON. And they are getting donations using the name of ISKCON. Many devotees, they start their own little, some preaching karyakram, preaching program at some place. They make some murti and they begin preaching. They raise funds. But what happens? After they die or after they leave or after something happened, what happened to that property which you raised in the name of ISKCON in your own name? ISKCON is like a British Empire. Sun never sets in ISKCON. Everywhere, sometimes, somewhere, class is going on, pravachans are going on, aratis are going on. And Prabhupada is the king. Like in our new Vrindavan, West Virginia, in Prabhupada's house, Samadhi, they have Srila Prabhupada having a crown, a king crown. Why is that? Because Srila Prabhupada is ISKCON. And many temple presidents and GBCs and devotees and bhaktas, they will come and go by purifying their own existence, but ISKCON will go on. It's not that person is not important. Organization is important, that's what ISKCON is. We have no identity separate than ISKCON. We are finished if we leave ISKCON. That is very important. Otherwise, there is a tendency like that. So here, by blowing of the conch shell, Lord Krishna, Dharmaraja came out immediately, handed over the sun. But the side effect of blowing that conch shell is mentioned in the last verse 44, that people get delivered from what happened. There were so many narakas, lower planets, lower systems, and in those lower planetary systems, there are Kumbhi, Paka. And there is a one called Asipatra Vana. The leaves of the tree are just like blades. And the sinful souls are pulled up and down, their whole body is teared apart, blood is coming out, but they don't die. They don't die. They go through their suffering. Raurava hell, where Ruru, they are the insects. They eat them, their bodies. And then this Kumbhipaka, they are boiled in oil like that. When I was not in ISKCON, I was only 12, 13 years old. In our homes, we used to have that Deepavali thing, and the poster we will paste on the wall. And that poster, it will show big kadhaya, big pan, and there's oil there, and people are being fried in that. And I used to ask, what is that? They say, if you do bad things, if you hurt others, if you are immoral, not following religious principles, then you have to go through these hells. Day one, this philosophy has been in India for ages and ages. We don't want to hurt. We are like, we all of us are like a celebrity. What does it mean by being celebrity? You have seen celebrities coming to your town, film stars, politicians, when they come, press camera of this CNN, camera of this television, camera of this newspaper, and they cover that celebrity like this. He is climbing on the stairs, he's standing there, he's speaking, they quote his words. So we are celebrity. Because 12 cameras are always focused on us. Chandra, Indra, Pavan, Agni, all these demigods. They are noting down every single act what we do. Very difficult to escape. It's very impossible. That's how the judgment we face due to our own karma. And that is not by doing this something, stabbing somebody. You can stab somebody by your harsh words. It can go much deeper even. A stab wound can be recovered. But if you stab somebody by your harsh words, whole life may take even many lives. He cannot recover. And we can escape all those 12 cameras. But then there's a sensor in our heart, Lord Paramatma is sitting in our heart, recording even every single thought. We cannot escape. This is, when I came to Krishna consciousness 30 years ago, I read Hare Krishna Explosion, then I read Prabhupada Leela Amrita, then the third book I got, the Laws of Karma. That brought a big impact right away. The Canto 3, and then it said, if you do this, you will get this result, bad, all the things. If something bad happens in our life, immediately know that this is because of my past karma. Nothing happens by chance. Everything is accounted for. We cannot escape. How do we manage to live the standards, what is needed as a ISKCON devotee? Even if we are not ISKCON devotee, still we have to maintain. And how do we do that? It's very difficult. This material world is full of envy, anger, greed. Like on envy, there's a joke, like one time a person, he meditated on Lord Shiva a lot, and the Lord Shiva appeared and he said, ask me 3 boons. You can ask, but whatever you will ask, you never will get twice of that. He tried. I want a beautiful Rolls Royce. And he saw in the morning Rolls Royce in front of his house. The 2 Rolls Royce in the neighbor's house. It didn't work. Then he asked one more boon and the neighbor got the twice. He became very upset. He said, I want my one leg to be broken, one hand to be broken, and neighbor lost both. Then he said, okay, now it's nice. We are so much envious, so much anger in our heart. We take pleasure in somebody else's suffering. Oh, that devotee, he got divorced. That devotee, his son is no longer a devotee. We always point out others. Look in somebody else's life. Instead of giving them support, we try to take pleasure in their sufferings. That's our position. And all these things are being recorded. We get reactions of this bad thinking. bad attitude towards devotees, judging them. This is very bad. And that is why this, when this conch shell was blown by Krishna, all these, like these trees having blade-like leaves, they shed the leaves. All those who were suffering in hell, they were relieved. All those who were in Rorava, Narak, hell, they got relieved. Similarly, when Srila Prabhupada, Lord, he brought this Lord Chaitanya movement up and forward, and then all these wars, all these nasty things which could have taken place much worse than what we are seeing now, they all got stopped. It is only because of the, like a blowing a conch shell of Lord Krishna, this Maha Mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. That is why devotees, they go out on the streets. They take processions of hundreds of devotees in Russia, in Poland, in America, in Europe, in so many countries. Devotees, not many people, they just become devotees just by that, but they go out. Because by that sound vibration, the whole environment is purified. People's consciousness, they begin to, yes, I have been seeing them, these Hare Krishna, last 40 years, they have been doing this forever. Very nice. People appreciate. And that appreciation bring them forward towards Krishna consciousness. Many times we'll go out with the books and the temple visit card. And people will give people card and read them the mantra, Hare Krishna mantra, in the back of the card, ask them to please recite after me. Just by doing that, it's not a, people say, what is the big service? Prabhu, you were there out for 2 hours. I didn't see any book distributed. Yeah, no matter what, I did it. I brought so many people to Krishna consciousness by giving them this card. When they took the card of the temple, that is almost like taking a book. When I asked them to repeat the mantra after me, that is just like taking them back to Godhead. Prahlad Maharaj, he would not go back to Godhead, let's take everyone. Ramanujacharya, when he was initiated by his guru in the mantra, Om Namo Narayanaya, about 1,000 years back, when he was given that mantra, he took promise. This mantra is a secret mantra. Guru said, no, please do not tell it to anyone. If you will break your promise, you will go to hell. And Ramanujacharya, just walking only 20-30 kilometers, he saw people gathered at a big compound. There was a big mela, fair going on, and thousands of people are there eating this, that, buying things. His eyes full of tears. What will happen to these people? I got this powerful mantra. I wanted to give it to these people. Guru Maharaj said, you are going to go to hell. If you tell it to anyone, okay, I will go to hell. Let me give this mantra. Right away he climbed on a big thing, big tree or something, and then he started, come here, I have a very valuable thing to give you all. Your life will be successful. You will get out the cycle of birth and death. Very powerful. Then he asked people to chant after me, Om Namo Narayanaya. And then he became relieved that, yes, I gave this mantra to such a large crowd. And the news went to the Guru Maharaj. And Guru Maharaj sent somebody to call Ramanujacharya, come here immediately. Ramanujacharya went back. And Guru Maharaj's eyes were red hot like a fire. Why did you do that? You promised me. Now you are going to go to hell because of this offense. Ramanujacharya with folded hands said, Guru Maharaj, I know. I knew it right away. What I am doing is not obeying your order. And I know I am going to go to hell because of this, disobeying your order. But Guru Maharaj, I could not resist myself seeing all thousands of people suffering in this material world. I wanted to deliver them by your powerful mantra you gave me by giving them. Guru Maharaj, I know you are angry. And it's very logical that you become angry. I ask forgiveness and let me go to hell. When Ramanujacharya said this, Guru Maharaj began to cry. And he said, Ramanujacharya, in fact, you are my Guru, you opened my eyes. I was thinking of the principle of this mantra, but you took it beyond that. And you did not even fear of going to hell. Because you are so compassionate. Devotees in ISKCON, devotees in Krishna consciousness, they are putting so much effort. They have given up their families, given up their youth, given up their parents, given up their friendships, brothers, sisters, and they join Krishna conscious movement. Of course, there is no fun and there is no pleasure in that association unless they are devotees. But still, they have given up. And many devotees from the Western countries, they have no idea of the language. No Sanskrit, no Bengali, no Hindi. And their parents, their family members, because of their upbringing in the Western countries, Malaysia countries, they eat meat, wine, everything. And they gave up that association. They gave up their families and they joined Srila Prabhupada because they realized that is the immediate, urgent need of the hour. We cannot take any excuse that I am not able to do it because of this reason or that reason. That is why this Krishna, so here Srila Prabhupada, here in the purport it came that because of the sound of the conchal Panchajanya, all the inhabitants of hellish planets, they become liberated right away, went back to Godhead. Similarly, like we were in Toronto, and Bhakti Mark Swami was there. And in the morning we went to Maharaj here with Darshan, and Maharaj immediately said, okay, yeah, we have 20 devotees, more than enough. So let's go out to Hari Nam. Immediately ladies and gents have made rows and everything, nicely dressed up and distributing simply wonderfuls and having kirtan and distributing little flyers and little small books. Very blissful. Why? Why Maharaj went out immediately? Is because he knew that this Hari Nam Sankirtan out on the streets is a single most powerful program that we can do. But because of that, any Rath Yatras, if we have these big Rath Yatras, thousands of people, they come, all the policemen, all the local authorities, they are there to manage. They all get good karma. They become devotees. And devotees, because our lives are like one time Brahaspati cursed Indra to become a pig. And here is Indra came down to this material world and now wandering with his wife Piggy and piglets and lying in the stool and these nalas and everything and enjoying like anything. And after the curse was over, Lord Brahma came to reclaim him, saying that now your curse is over, Indra. It's better you go back to your Swarga Loka and take the chair of Indra, king of heavenly planets. But Indra, who was playing as a pig, he said, no, I cannot come because my piggy, she is pregnant. How can I leave her? Brahma said, no, You are Indra. Better you leave now. He would not leave. Then Brahma had to kill Indra to take him back to his king's position. Similarly, we are thinking that in our life, our family, our friends, our relatives, deha patyakalatradishu, atmasanyeshu asatsu api, paramattatasya nidhanam, pashyannapi na pashyati. My body, deha, apatya, my children, kalatra, my wife, adishu, my in-laws, family members, atmasanyeshu. I am considering this is my sena, my army. At means mine and Sanyoshu means army. They will protect me. They will serve me. When I will become old, they will help me. Asatsu api. But they are not sat, they are not eternal. They are asat. I am seeing them dying every day. Pramattatasya nidhanam. I am grossly foolish and mad. I see them dying every day. I see, but I don't see. Krishna consciousness means seeing things as they are. Darshan Shastra, philosophy. The translation of philosophy word in dictionary is Darshan Shastra. Darshan Shastra means darshan of this material world through the eyes of Shastra, philosophy of India. Whenever there is philosophy word, the translation philosophy of India, clearly. Like recently my daughter was communicating with a Harvard professor of philosophy, psychology, and he said, I am very happy that you have decided to bring the dramaturgy, the philosophy, the mudras, the yoga, the meditation practices to cure so many diseases like insomnia and this Parkinsonism, many diseases. And research is going on. My daughter, she was involved in writing a research paper under ISKCON, Indian Knowledge System for Material, something like that. ISKCON is a department which is being opened, which has been opened in IIT Mandi, where the director is our director of Gurukula, Leela Purushottam Prabhu. And many people are doing PhD in ISKCON department, where they are studying the impact of chanting, impact of meditation, mantra meditation. By applying whole science, heartbeats, blood pressures, the diseases are being measured, the cure is being measured by the modern scientific equipments. And then they analyze how think the graph. And the research papers are being put forward for the Western world, for all the modern medical science. Like our culture was the best culture. We dance in our kirtan, all our diseases are cured. We clap, all our sins, all our lines are changed, and people have known medical benefits of clapping in kirtan, Hare Krishna mantra. Dancing in the mantra, on kirtan, so much benefit, medical, what to speak of spiritual. Everything, like one time one person approached me in America, I was taking a class, he said, you Indians have expertise and greatness in two areas. I said, what? He said, one is the use of wonderful spices, so aromatic. Even a dead man can become alive to eat that food that you cook. And second thing is your family. Parents, their heartbeat is synced with the heartbeat of their children. Like I am professor, whenever parents come to me with their children, I always tell all the students, please make sure that you call your mother every single day. Otherwise she will be dead. If you do not call even one day, she will call all your friends. She will call even me here. You have to call because they live with the heartbeat of their children. Like my wife, one time, she was, my son was 1 year old, and we were in Banaras, and then she was going to give an interview for a job in Lucknow. And we left my son with the in-laws, and then we went to Banaras railway station to catch a train for Lucknow for interview. And my wife said, I am not going to go. I said, we have the tickets. Interview has been set up. You will go to the job. No, I'm not going to go. Why? Ayush is crying. How do you know? I'm mom. I'm mother, I know. He's crying. I cannot do this job. She went back immediately. Never applied for a job. Because we wanted to raise child, a Krishna conscious child. Like I homeschooled my both children. And the advantage of that was, it doesn't mean that I homeschooled, I taught them Bhagavad-Gita, Bhagavatam, chanting and everything and verses. That does not mean that they do not get a job. That doesn't mean that they do not become, they cannot earn money. They cannot raise a family. They can. They are doing it. But they are the nice citizens wherever they are. They know the philosophy. They will never eat onion, garlic, but to speak of egg or fish or meat. They will chant their rounds, and when time will come, they are preaching, they will preach more. So raising children Krishna consciousness is the way. That's why in our Gurukula we have such a nice arrangement. All those children, somebody memorizes 100 verses, somebody 200 verses. Some children, they even memorize all these 700 verses. Unbelievable. Not possible in this Kali Yuga. But in ISKCON, we do make things possible which are impossible. No organization can have brahmacharis. It's a misnomer in Kali Yuga. But ISKCON has brahmacharis. This is the power of Srila Prabhupada. So we'll stop here. Thank you very much. If there's any question or comments.
The family unit is the biggest entanglement and attraction in this world. Arjuna was complaining to Krishna that he didn't want to interfere with the family unit and disrupt the family. So, although attachment and respect has to be there, just like when Shanda and Amarka, the two teachers, were asking Prahlad, so what have you learned? And from Narada Muni, he said that being attached to family life is what keeps us bound to this material world. But one should just run away from family life and go to Vana, to Vrindavan, and surrender. So where do we draw the line as to, the family is spiritual and very good for my advancement, or maybe we're too attached to the physical combination?
A very good question. That if we become attached to our families, then that's a bondage. And it has been mentioned in the Shastra that if you want to destroy your spiritual life, you get married. But that's the karmi life. In ISKCON or in other organizations as well, thousands and thousands of devotees, they are living in a family setup, and they know by the training in the association of devotees, in that training, they know that this family life is not an attachment. This is like one time my son was doing Bhakti Shastra in Philadelphia, and one of his teachers, he mentioned that I want to get married. He was brahmachari, and I want to get married and have a son. And my desire is that I would teach my son all the Bhagavad-Gita, Bhagavad Purana, Chaitanya Charitamrita, and all the scriptures from day one. And I want to train him like anything. And that's my plan, that whatever I have learned and saw in ISKCON, I want to give it to a child so that he can preach. So that is not a family attachment. That is devotional service, raising children in Krishna consciousness, like a temple president runs temple, mother raise Krishna conscious children. Same thing. Same time of effort and energy that takes. Because raising children in Krishna consciousness is a task impossible, but devotees are doing it. So, a spiritual family is not a karmi family, and that sort of some attachment, even if it's there, that is to make them devotee for preaching, for spreading Krishna consciousness. Any other question? I hope that. Thank you.
Prabhuji, like you said, that each and every of our thought is recorded, that is has the reaction for that. But also we heard that in Kali Yuga, that is the advantage. If you thought bad things, it's no reaction. Is it?
Yeah, very good question. That there are 12 witnesses of demigods and every activity is being recorded. But then I mentioned that the Lord is sitting in the heart as a super soul, Paramatma, and He is recording even a thought. What if we speak of actions? So Prabhu is saying, is mentioned in the Shastra that in Kali Yuga, when you think, unless you commit, you will not get reaction. But subtle reactions are there. Subtle reactions means that you lose your power of preaching. If I am thinking bad of other people, my conscience has become polluted and I cannot stay pure enough, like Paramhansa, like Prabhupada. His laughing was even like a child, 5-year-old child is laughing. That purity, Jad Bharat, that purity may not stay there. So that is the loss of not a physical immediate reaction, but the reaction manifests in terms of that you lose either enthusiasm, you lose your pure consciousness and it becomes a little polluted, and very likely that thought may come into action. So that can manifest that way. Of course, just by thinking, the reaction is not there. But reaction manifests in a very subtle way, because the thinking is subtle, not active. Reaction will be subtle also. Many times devotees they lose enthusiasm of chanting, enthusiasm of coming to the classes, enthusiasm of reading, enthusiasm of preaching. That is the loss when our consciousness is not clean, by having bad thoughts in our mind. So reaction is not that I am put into jail or I am expelled. Reaction may come like this. My preaching lose potential. I talk to people, chant Hare Krishna, they won't chant. I talk to people, read Bhagavad-Gita, take this book, no, I don't want this book. I want you to go away. Effulgence is lost. Effulgence is needed to preach in Krishna consciousness, and that effulgence comes from purity, force. And when that effulgence is gone, that can be gone because of our thinking. Thank you very much.
One more. Also, you mentioned that whatever is happening, good or bad, is from our previous karmas. Also, we heard in Brahma Samhita, Brahma said, Karmani nirdhavati kintu cha bhakti bhajam. So, if someone does bhakti, still its karmic reaction is coming, and what Brahma said, is burned out if someone does the bhakti. So, how we can understand that?
Yeah, that's a very good point, that by chanting, by following process of devotional service, our karmas, karmani nirdhati kintu cha bhakti bhajam, Brahma said in Brahma Samhita, that our karmas are burned in the fire of the chanting of the holy name of the Lord, yajna, sankirtana, nam sankirtana, yajna. Those karmas are burned, but it takes time. It's not that I start chanting, all karmas are burned. Of course, it happens at the time of initiation. We get relieved of our past karma, is purged, is a command in computer science. All of our past bad activities, reactions are burned. But then we may commit some new karmas also, which may also make us some suffering. So, it's ongoing, the purification is ongoing, and some karma, like if you switch off the fan will still go for some time. So, some karma is still there, left. So, it's not that all is burned, it depends upon. So, it's a good question, good point. Definitely, we want to stay to the process, chant Hare Krishna, and eat prasadam, follow regulative principles. Whatever is there, everything will become auspicious, like blowing the conch shell of Krishna. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.